Yes, people, it's your boy TS, and in this one, I'm just talking about Reiss Nelson, obviously the young winger out on loan at Feyenoord, and the manager, of recent has kind of, put across some comments in regards to Reiss, kind of the way the article and stuff basically says that he's a bit concerned about Reiss Nelson. Obviously, he's played 18 games a season, only scoring one, only assisting one. He knows, which isn't a good output at all. If you're truth be told, if you're a right back or a left back, it's probably not bad stats. But for an attacking player, it's not good at all. And the manager said that Reiss is a player that the talent is there, but what he struggles with is creating big chances for himself and teammates, and he's just lacking in that final third. And I think that's the thing that many Arsenal fans have definitely felt. We've seen with Nelson over the years. Obviously, he was meant to be, the next guy to kind of break into that first team, especially after that loan spell. The way he started that loan spell at Hoffenheim, people were thinking, oh, you know what, he's gonna come back and be the guy. It hasn't worked out like that. I think even for a time Arteta really had faith in him when he first come in, and I think over time he's kind of realised that what, actually you're not quite up to the quality and standard that maybe even you thought. But he's definitely a good player. Hopefully he can push on in the second half of the season. No offense to like the Dutch league, but you'd like to hope that players from like the Prem, that's not getting much opportunity, you feel like you'll be able to go out there and kind of rejuvenate yourself a bit like is it Halle that's out there kind of doing well at the moment. So it's an interesting one for Reiss, but we'll see what happens now, because I believe when he comes back, he's only got a year left on his deal. So in a sense, he could be coming back in the summer and then being moved on without really having a full run in the first team. But it'll definitely be interesting for him. Personally, I wish him all the best of luck for the rest of the season. Maybe he just needs to figure out what it is that's best for him. I think it was last season, there was like a Carabao Cup game and a couple of Europa League games where he was playing and he was doing well, and he was predominantly playing off that left hand side, and then he was actually meant. You're thinking, okay, he might get a chance off the bench. I'll never forget it. That's when we went to play Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and he travelled, but he wasn't in the matchday squad because Partey was involved in the squad. I think that's the game that when Partey got injured and Arteta pushed him back on the pitch, and since then we didn't really see Reiss again. I'm not too sure whether that's he's fallen out with the manager somewhere along the lines there. Who knows? But to me, it's kind of you kind of now need to just go out there. You're out there. You kind of need to find some level of form. Between now and the end of the season, I don't know. Set yourself a target. I don't know, 6 goals, 4 assists. I'm sure he's capable of doing it. He's definitely a top quality young player. I'd like to think that everything's all good with him mentally, and he it's all about even like the manager said, we know what the lad's capable of doing. It's just about him doing it now. So maybe he can have some conversations with his boy Sancho. He's had a bit of a tough time adjusting to life in England at United, and yeah, but there's definitely a player in there, and no matter what happens come the rest of this loan spell, he's not a player that I think would struggle to find a new club. Maybe not a Premier League club, but he's definitely a player that I feel, let's say come into the season, it's like he's got 1 year left and the club's willing to let him go. I'm pretty confident that he wouldn't struggle to find a new club at all. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.